easiest way to gain trust and also lose trust in a relationship. I would specifically stick to your professional relationships like your workplace or business, okay? For the personal one, I will cover it in another video. So, how do you actually keep trust and most importantly, lose trust, right? Because see, what happens is it's very difficult to gain trust and very easy to lose it. And people unknowingly do the things that actually lead to losing trust in a relationship. Now, when you talk about business, the things that comes to our mind at the beginning, because honestly in our schools and colleges we have never been taught about business or the workplace or anything related to the psychology of how people behave in a business environment, in a work environment. All that was taught to the majority of us were how to get a good job based on the marks, based on the grades, etc. Right? So now, what happens when we talk about business? Previously, what we understood, business is all about numbers. Yes, numbers are really important. Of course it is important. But what is the other aspect, other side of the coin of the business that is so crucial and important as well? People. Whether it is the people in the team or your clients, or overall it is you, your relationship with yourself. It is all about people. Once you take care of the people, the numbers will follow. And sometimes what happens is, sometimes in certain businesses, the systems and process are put in such a manner, even if people are unhappy, even if people are, there is no trust factor, there is no as such good culture in that environment, still the numbers increase, still there are sales, etc. It is mainly a short-term result that you observe, because once you start studying the businesses, that's what I have been doing, by the way, personally, you see that there is a pattern. Again, coming to the pattern aspect, the businesses which do not take care of the people and there are trust issues, there are, basically the psychology factor is not taken into account. These are short-lived businesses. Even if there are good sales, good numbers, okay, all these things kept aside. Businesses which have a very good foundation, because without a solid foundation, you cannot build a building. So, where people are actually taken care of, not just in terms of money, but in terms of the psychology aspect, in terms of the relationship aspect, where there is a good foundation of nurturing those people. With respect to the team and also the clients, it is a long growing and long-term sustainable business, right? So, why I'm sharing also this is, there is a personal experience which I also had in terms of understanding why and how people actually behave when they don't have the understanding of, the importance of people, importance of understanding the psychology. So what happened was, I was working with someone and the person took a decision which blew off my career in terms of negatively. Okay, it impacted my career negatively because the person made the decision based on his private fantasies. So you need to keep aside your personal and professional life. Because of his personal or private fantasies or desires or whatever it is, he took a professional decision. And when I asked him the question, is it a professional decision or a personal? The person said he was not able to say anything negative as per my work or professionalism, because it was spotless. There was nothing he could point out that, hey, you are doing wrong, this or that. He actually confessed that this is a private decision, and I was shocked, or I was laughing, or I was crying. I don't remember that, because the fact is, it was so it was so shocking to know that you actually make decision coming from a place which is not professional. Okay, so basically your foundation is hollow. So if your foundation is hollow, then however you beautify the building, you make the building so tall, it is going to fall without a solid foundation. So that time I also understood one of the important aspect of psychology in business is where how you build and retain trust. There are two aspects to it. One, people follow you or people stick around with you is because of fear and the kind of money that is coming to their pocket. And the second aspect, the other side of the coin, is because they love you, and irrespective of the kind of money that is there, they stick to you because they love you, they respect you, and they trust you. So now you need to decide that if you are building a business, then what kind of, the culture you need to have or you want to have based on what kind of a vision you have for the company, for yourself, for your clients, for your team members. So what happens is, easiest way to lose trust in a business is you just play around with the people and you break their trust. It's as simple as this. There are so many different ways of easily losing trust with your team members and with your clients as well. Example, first of all, you don't walk the talk. You show something and you are actually something else. Second thing, whatever you say and whatever you tell is everything fake. So there is no actually authenticity in whatever you say or do. That is one. Third is, your value that you provide is way less than the things that you charge. Okay. Fourth is, there is no consistency or no quality in your offering. And not just in your offering to the clients, but also with your team members, how you are with them. Do you consider yourself so prominent and so, untouchable that you do not mingle with your team members and you think they are small or something like that? Basically, in short, how you treat your team. That's it. Okay. And there are multiple reasons of how you can actually lose your trust. But how do you gain that trust? Similarly, just think from the basic, from the scratch. How do you actually build trust?
How do you actually build trust?
You actually walk the talk. There is no fakeness. You are who you are as a person. Authenticity. Next is, of course, you deliver more than you promise. Next is, you are consistent in terms of what you do, how you show up, irrespective of what are the challenges are, how you treat people. Okay, how you treat people when shit hits the fan, because a person's character is very much visible when the person has no money and when the person has extreme amount of money. These are the two places where you can actually see how the person is and how the person changes when the money comes in and when there is no money. So that is one of the very important factor that you can actually decide whether you should go ahead with that person to work with or not. Because sooner or later, everything boils down into a long-term commitment, a long-term relationship. Yes, if you're looking for something short-term and if the money is coming good and you don't bother about anything else, be it the experience, be it the culture, be it something meaning to the work, etc., then you are good to go. Then these factors does not matter. But if you are somebody for whom trust is really important, respect is important, credibility is also important, and also, there is some kind of meaning or value to your work, then you might be looking for something, a solid foundation, rather than all the glitters and gold or whatever the, shiny object syndrome is there. So hope this helps, and next time when you get into a business or if you're doing a business, the kind of people you are taking in or working with the clients, ensure that your value system is stable. Because I have seen people personally whose value system is like, going up and down based on the external circumstances. So there is no value system that is stable. So you can't stick around with that person because the person does not even know what stability is. So first figure out the value system, because then you will attract your kind of tribe, your kind of people. Hope this helps, and I help people in terms of identifying these kind of patterns and not just grow in their personal life, but also in terms of your business, in terms of your team, in terms of the different aspects of your business with respect to the people, how you can take it to the next level. I teach them, or rather I work with them, hand-holding them in terms of my one-to-one coaching. So more on that you can, mail to the email ID in the description, and see you in the next video.